I'm Andrew Thomas, publishing editor of Communicate magazine. We're here at the Elwood Atfield Galleries talking about awards. Communicate magazine organises a number of awards events. We like to know what good looks like. I've got Steph Brown from On Point Marketing. Steph, let's talk about categories. Is it important to make sure you're entering the right categories, or should you enter all of them?
No, you shouldn't enter all of them. Generally, in every award scheme, each category has its own set of content required and criteria. Therefore, you need to sort of make sure that whatever you're entering actually meets the category criteria. I always say, when looking to enter things, better to focus on one or two fantastic stories that will win everything out there. And when I say everything out there, what I mean is lots of different award schemes, rather than entering one piece of work into 6 different categories in the same award scheme.
Okay, let's look at those separate entries for a number of different categories, even if it's only 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. Do you think judges get a little bit jaded by seeing the same entry coming up time and time again?
It's an interesting question. I think that if it's an identical entry and it's coming up in each category, then the entrant has not really followed the rules properly, because, as I said before, every category has its own criteria. So whilst a story might be suitable for several different categories, there is actually a job to finesse and tweak the entry so that it actually suits each category. And if you imagine that judges are sitting around a table and looking at a bunch of entries, and they've come to the same entry for the 3rd time, if it doesn't look or sound slightly different from what they've read before, they might actually not really look at it in deference to stories that they haven't read yet, and therefore not give it the same weight as other entrants.
So how important do you think it is to do your homework and actually see who's been shortlisted in the categories that you're entering from previous years?
Super, super important. Firstly, it gives you an indication as to what makes the grade for that particular category. It helps you to see how winning entries or shortlisted entries look. And it will really help you to decide whether your story has what it takes to win in the year that you're considering it.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thanks very much, Steph. So there you have it. It's about doing your homework, it's about tailor-making your entries to the right categories, and it's about entering a few categories in many awards rather than many awards with a few categories. Thank you.